Assalamu alaikum students. Now we have to do practice now 1. Okay, but before doing practice now 1, I think first we have to solve worked example number 1. Okay, because all these are related to each other. If you remember that before I uploaded a video related to question number 2. Okay, students like different flavors of ice cream. Now we comes to work example number 1. Then we have to solve practice now 1. All these are interrelated. Okay. Okay. This one is the question. Here they gave us pie chart shows the composition of a food product. Okay. As you already studied in science that your food product is a mixture of different nutritions. For example, proteins, carbohydrates, vitamins, minerals, fat, all these are included in your food nutrition. Okay. So according to this question, they are saying, just give me a few seconds. Okay. We are doing work example 1. Okay. So according to this question, they are saying that first of all, you have to calculate the value of x. Now again, we comes to the diagram. Look here. According to this question, they gave us that carbohydrates consist of 144 degree. Okay. Vitamin and mineral consist of x. Fat consists of 2x and protein consists of 9x. And the first part is that you have to find the value of x. First of all, please tell me, the whole circle is equal to what? Yes, 360. So we have to add all these values and we have to equal it to, yes, we have to equal to it 360. Okay. So first of all, I just write the solution. I have to write it here, vitamin. Okay. Then I have to write, next one is fat. Okay. Next one is, after fat, I have to write protein. Okay. And after protein, I have to write it here, carbohydrates. Why I have to write carbohydrates in the end? Because it is all, its value is already given. First, I have to write all the value which is related to x. So here I have to write 360 degree. Okay. I have to put the sign from here. Okay. All these are equal to 360 degree. Now we come to its value. Vitamin equal to 1x. Okay. Next, I have to write it here. Fats, and it is equal to 2x. Next, I have to write it here. The protein, and it is equal to 9x. And the carbohydrates, its value is already given. That is 144 degree. So I have to put here again the degree sign. Okay, just I have to insert it here. Okay. And all this is equal to 360 degree. I have to take it from here. से मैं इसको कॉपी पेस्ट कर लेती हूँ. Okay. Now, the next step is I have to add all the like terms. Like terms when all have the variable x. So 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 2. Yes, 10 plus 2, 12x. So it's equal to 12x. Okay. This one is 144. When I have to move toward that side, it is equal to, yes, it is equal to, okay, wait here. इसको copy paste कर लेती हूँ. But 144, when I have to move toward this side, its sign will be changed into negative. So it becomes negative 144 degree. Okay. And all this one is equal to, when I have to, okay, I have to write it here in the next step. So here I have to write x. And firstly, I have to subtract 360 minus 144. It is equal to 260. Okay. Wait. First I have to subtract 360 minus 144. So it is equal to, it is equal to 360. And 360 means 144 minus it is equal to 216 degree. Okay. Again, I put the sign. 216 degree. 12 is multiplying it here. When I have to write it here, it will divide. Okay. So you have to divide 12. 216 divided by 12. So what will be your answer? Your answer is 18 degree. Please, is it clear? 12 is multiplying here. You have to move toward this side. It will be divide. So 216 divided by 12, it is equal to 18. This means the value of x is 18. And do you know that x represent which? Yes, look here. We represent this x. So this means this x is equal to vitamin. How many vitamins are there? And 18 degree. Getting my point? Now we come to the next. Here we have to find the remaining. In the question, they are not asking about, but we have, for our knowledge, we have to write it here. Next is fat, and it is equal to 2x. And do you know what is the meaning of 2x? Its meaning is that you have to multiply 2, you have to multiply 2 with 18. Okay? So I have to multiply 2 with 18. I have to write the multiplication symbol here. Okay, it is not here, so I just close it here. 2 multiply by, just give me a second. Yes, 2 multiply by 18, or simply I have to put a bracket. 2 bracket 18, and then I have to write its final answer. This one is equal to 36 degree. You must remember to put a degree here. Okay. Now we come to the next one. After fat, we have protein. And it is equal to 9x. I can write it here in this way, 9 bracket x. Clear? So what it does mean, you have to put the value of x here. So 9 multiply by 18. Yes, very good. You must remember value of x is 18. So it is equal to, you have to multiply 9 with 18, and it is equal to 162 degree. Okay. The first part is only related to that you have to find the value of x, and that is 18. But for our knowledge, we have to find the value of the other things. Is it clear? Clear to all? Now, this one is your first part. Okay, I have to mention it here. This one is your first part. Now we move towards the second part. Okay. This one is second part. And according to this second part, they are saying, express the amount of fat as a percentage. Now, it's better that we already find the value of fat. In percentage, they have given us, find the percentage of amount of fat in a food product. Okay. So here I have to write here required percentage. Okay. And percentage is according to the amount of fat. So here on the top, I have to write fat. In the bottom, in the bottom, I have to write food component is given. Yes, food product. And as you know that this one is percentage sum, so we have to multiply it by 100%. Clear ho gaya? Now we have to solve for it. Fat, look at the on the first part, we have already find the fat, that is 36 degree. 36 degree. Okay. and you have to multiply it, this 30, so divided it by the whole component. Whenever in pie chart total is come, this means it is equal to 360 degree. 360 degree, and you have to multiply it by, yes, sorry, and you have to I have to write it here, and you have to multiply it by, so you have to multiply it by 100%. Okay, 100%. There हो गया 36 divided by 360 degree multiplied by 100%, and all that is equal to 10%. And you have to cancel it, and after that you find that it is equal to 10%. So required percentage of fat in the food product is 10%. Okay, and how I have to find the value of fat, because the question it is written 2x. So how you have to find? I already find in the first part the value of x, that is 18. So I have to multiply 18 with 2. So I know the exact value of fat in that food product, that is 36 degree. Is it clear? Now we move towards the next part, and that is the final third part. Okay, I have to do solve it on the, okay, I have to do solve it here. Wait. I have to solve it here. So move towards the third part. And according to this third part, they are saying, given that a food product contains 120 grams of carbohydrates, this one is very much important. I want that I have to write it here for you, so it is easier for you to understand. Okay, according to this question, okay, I have to remove this part because you have already done that one. Okay. Look here, beta. According to this question, they are saying, given that a food product contains 120 grams of carbohydrates, calculate the mass of food product. Always remember, okay, first I have to write its solution, then I will interlink it with that question number 2, which you have already done. Okay. Here they are saying mass okay. If you remember question number 2 of this exercise, okay, wait, maybe I found it here. No, it is not here. This one. Okay, this one is your question number 2, where ice cream flavors are given. If you remember, they are saying, okay, suppose if 5 students like mango ice cream, how many total students are there in the class? If you remember it, okay. Here, look here at mango. How many degrees are given for mango ice cream? That is 50 degree. Okay. You must keep in mind this person, we have to solve this part of question. They are saying, given that a food product contains 120 grams of carbohydrates, according to this question, how many degrees of carbohydrates are given? 144. Okay. But they are saying, okay, what is in the whole food component, what is the mass of carbohydrate? That is 120 gram. Now tell the total mass of food product. Okay, this is same as we have already done in question number 2. So always remember, whenever any value of any food nutrition or anything is given, then you must remember on the top you have to write total. Okay, and here in the bottom you must remember and keep in mind, always keep in mind, you have to write the value of that specific food nutrition, that is carbohydrate. Okay, and then you have to multiply it by the given value. That value is given here in the question. What is that value? That is 120 gram. Is it clear? Is it clear? Clear? Now we have to put the values in the question. So mass of food product is equal to first total. Whenever total is used in pie chart, I already told you in percentage, you have to put value of 360 degree. Okay, and then you have to divide it by the, okay, wait. Then you have to divide it by carbohydrates degrees here in the question. How many degrees of carbohydrates are given in the question? Look here, 144. Look here, 144. So here you have to write 144. Okay, wait. You have to write 144 degree, and after that you have to multiply it by 120 grams. You have to take this value from here, you have to copy it here from here. So write it here. Okay, and after solving all that, you will get your answer, and that is 300 grams. So the total food products weight is 300 grams, but only the weight of carbohydrate is 120 degree. Then you have when you have to add the mass of fats, protein, vitamin, and when you have to add all that, all the food product weight is 300 grams. It is all about work example number 1. I think so it is clear. So we have to move towards practice now 1. Okay. All these are interrelated. Again and again, I will told you question number 2, work example number 1, and practice now 1. All these are interrelated. So we firstly we have to do this. So according to this practice now 1, again they gave you a pie chart. Cranberry juice, that is 237.6 degree. Apple juice 4x, and honey 2x. They make a fruit punch, and that consists of these ingredients. I think so your mom also made a fruit punch, mixing different fruits and different things, and when she have to shake that, it becomes a fruit punch. Okay, okay. I think so the concept of fruit punch is clear to all of you. Now we have to move towards its solution. Work example 1. So first I have to read the first question part for you. According to this part, they are given, find the value of x. Again, you have to find the value of x, and you know that the whole pie chart is equal to 360 degree. 3 ingredients are given to you. First is cranberry. The next one is, yes, the next one is honey. This depends on you how you have to write the sequence. But you must remember that when you have to write all the ingredients, all must equal to 360 degree. Oh. Wait. We have to put the sign of degree from here. Okay. And I copy paste. Okay. Now we comes to the next point. Now we have to put the value cranberry in degrees. How much cranberry value is given here in the question? That is 237.6 degree. Okay. The next one is honey, and that one is 2x. The next one is apple. And what is the value of apple given? 4x. And all this one is equal to 360 degree. Okay. Now we have to come to this again, this question. Look here, 4x plus 2x. Look here, this one. 4x plus 2x. It is equal to what? It is equal to 6x. So you have to write 6x. Then you have to write this one, 360 degree. And now you have to move this 237.6 toward that portion of the equation. So when I have to move, so this plus sign will be changed into minus. I've already told you the story that the friend of plus name is subtraction, and the friend of multiplication name is division. Okay. So always remember, as you play with your own friends, not with your brother or sister friend. Similarly, plus always play with his own friend. And that and what is the name of addition friend? Subtraction. So whenever this plus move toward their side to play with his friend, its sign will change into minus. Clear हो गया? So now it becomes very much easier for us to find the value of x. So simply first I have to minus this one. When I have to subtract it, it is equal to 122.4 degree. Okay. And I have to divide it by 6. And after dividing it by 6, I will got the value that is 20.4 degree. Clear? So I will get the value of x, that is 20.4 degree. Now it's become very much easier that I'm able to find the value of honey. And what is the value of honey? It is equal to 2x. Okay. And what is the value of x here? We have to already find. So the value of x is 20.4. And now we will get the, in degree, we will find the value of honey, that is 40.8. 40.8 degree. Clear हो गया? In the question, they just want value of x, but for our knowledge, we have to find the value of honey in degree and the apple juice in degree. It is given 4x. So simply, I have to put the value of x, that is 20.4. And when I have to multiply it by 4, it's equal to 81.6 degree. Clear हो गया? This one is the first part of this example number 1. And according to this first part, they are saying that you have to find the value of x. You have to find the value of x, that is 20.4 degree. And after finding the value of x, for your knowledge, you have to find the value of honey. That is equal to 40.8 degree, and the value of apple, that one is equal to 81.6 degree. Is it clear? Now we have to move towards the second part. Okay. So I have to erase this. So I have to move toward the second part. According to the second part, they are saying express the component of apple juice in the fruit punch as a percentage of all components in the fruit punch. We have already find the apple juice. So here I have to write required percentage, and that is equal to apple and for percentage, obviously I have to multiply it by 100%. Okay. According to the question, again, I have to repeat the question for you. They are saying, express the amount of apple juice. And what is the amount of apple juice? You have already find out it out. And that apple juice is equal to 81.6 degree. So 81.6 degree. And you have to divide it by total. In pie chart, whenever the word total is used, yeah, they are used a whole fruit punch, or they have said the food nutrition, the compound of food. If they use some other word, but its meaning shows the total. So which value you have to write it here? You have to always remember, you have to write it here, 360 degree. Okay. And then for percentage, you have to multiply it by 100%. Clear? So that one is your required percentage. And after solving, look here, degree will cancel with degree. You have to cancel it, these two values, then you have to multiply it by 100%. So what will be the final answer? Your answer is 22.66%. Is it clear? That is your second part. Now we have to move towards the third part. And according to the third part, they are saying, again, this third part is related to that which we have already done in the example. So I have to write it for you. Given that a jar of fruit punch contains okay. I have to write this on the for you because this part is very much important. Usually, students commit mistake in that part. Okay, because they don't understand what they are asking for. They are asking for, you have to find the amount of fruit punch. In other words, you have to find the whole of this liquid. Okay, amount of fruit punch. So according to this question, they are saying, given that it contains 759 milliliter of cranberry juice, find amount of fruit punch. In fruit punch, you know, you have honey, you have apple juice. So you have to find the whole amount of, in milliliter, the amount of fruit punch. Whenever the word whole is written, this means on the top, you have always remember, you have to write 360. In case of percentage, you have to write 360 here in the bottom. But in case of such, you have to write 360 on the top, and then after that you have to write the value of cranberry juice in degree. That is given in the question. Look here, cranberry juice in degree, its value is given. I'm sorry. This one, cranberry juice, the value is given in degree, that is 237.6 degree. Okay, so you have to write this value, 237.6 degree. Okay. Oh, sorry. And then you have to multiply it by the given value, that is 759. It is given. Please again do remember, if whenever you find the total, student, whenever you have to find the total components of food, or you have to find the amount of fruit punch, you must remember on the top you have to write 360. Then here in the bottom you have to write the value in degrees that is given in the question. Here in this case they gave you cranberry juice, so you have to write the value of degree of cranberry juice here in the bottom. Then you have to multiply it by the given value, that is 759. So after solving the whole, you will get the value in, you have to get the value in milliliter, and that one is 1150 milliliter. Okay, that is given. So all this is about what example 1 and the practice now 1. Okay. Now, before going to question number 3, okay, we have time. We have to comes to question number 3 also. That is question number 3. Okay, so we have to move towards question number 3, and here in question number 3, I have to read it for you. They gave us pie chart shows the source of revenue of a publishing company. As you know that publishing company publish different things such as newspaper, magazines, books, other mean, look here, suppose if election is nearer, then they have to also publish the ballot papers, and they also obviously they also publish different articles. So I have to use the word others. Suppose for any function they also print some cards. Okay, maybe these are the wedding cards or birthday card. They have to publish different articles. Okay, or suppose if any event is needed, suppose Eid or anything, so they also publish the greeting cards. Okay, so in other, and all the others is included. So according to this question, first we have to move towards the first part. Just give me a few seconds. Okay, now I have to move first part of this question number 3. So according to this first part, they are given, express the revenue the company earns from newspaper as a percentage of the total revenue of the company. Okay, again we comes to here. Look here. Oh, sorry. Look here. They gave us for newspaper 180-degree because half of the pie chart consists of newspaper, publishing newspaper. So what is the half of 360? 180-degree. Then magazine, they gave you 72-degree. Books, instead of writing the value book, they just gave you X. Now the question is that you have expressed the revenue of the company earns from newspaper. From newspaper, how many degrees are given? 180. Okay, as a percentage of the total revenue. Whenever the total word is used, obviously always remember you have to, okay, first I have to write it for you. So required percentage is equal to, they are saying newspaper divided by total revenue. Earned by different sources. Okay, and always remember you have to multiply it by 100%. Clear? For newspaper, half of the pie chart consists of newspaper. What is the half of pie chart? The whole pie chart is 360. So half of the pie chart is 180-degree. Okay, and you have to divide it by total. In pie chart, whenever the word total is used, how many degree you have to write? Yes, you have to write 360. And for percentage, you have to multiply it by 100%. Now we have to solve. And after solving, we will get its value. It's understood. And you have to divide 180 by 360. It's 50%. Yes, it is 50%. This one is the first part. Now we move towards the second part of this question. So according to the second part, there again it is related to required percentage. So I have to just copy it from here. Copy it from here. So it is equal to required percentage. So I have to copy this percent. Okay, look here, required percentage, newspaper. What is the value of newspaper? Okay, now we are doing question number 2. They are saying express the revenue company earns from magazines. Okay, so first we have to find the value of magazines. And here in the bottom, the same, we have to write the total revenue. And then you have to multiply it by 100%. Okay. So we have to solve it for you. For magazine, no, I have to look at here. For magazine, yes. How many degrees are given? 72. So for here on the top, I have to write 72 degree. Here in the bottle, I have to write total. And what is the total? Obviously, in case of pie chart, it is equal to 360 degree. And then I have to multiply it by, multiplied by 100%. So when I have to solve, the required percentage is equal to 20%. Oh, first of all, yes, 72 divided by 360, and then after solving it, I have to multiply it by 100. So what is my answer? That is equal to 20%. This is the second part. Now we move towards the third part of this question. So according to the third part of this question, they are saying if and this part is very much important, okay? Because a student easily solve the first two parts, but they commit mistake here in the third part. According to the third part, they are saying if the revenue the company earns from books is 17 whole 1 by 2. So if I have to convert 1 by 2 in points in decimal, it becomes 17.5 of the total revenue of the company. Find the value of X. It's better that I have to write this question. Okay. I have to write the question for you, and I have to write it only for your understanding. Okay. Wait, just wait. I want that I have to use the pencil so it becomes easier for you. Okay. And I also change the color. Red. Okay. They are saying if the revenue company earns from books is 17.5% of total revenue. Just you have to underline this part. This one is very much important. Okay. They are saying that the revenue earns from book is 70, because they don't give you the value of book. They just write it here X. Okay. So they are saying that the company earned from book is 17.5% of total revenue. So you have to find the value of X. And what does that X represent? The X represent, okay, 17.5%. Sorry, I missed. I don't write it here. First, I have to write it. Okay. That is not 17.5. That is 17.5%. Oh, that is 17.5. Oh, 17.5%. Okay, 17.5% of total revenue. Okay, now if the revenue company earns from the books, okay, so here first I have to write books, and they don't give the value in degree about the books. Instead of given the value of books, they gave us X. So here I have to write it X. Okay, now please concentrate on the question once again. Look here, 17.5% of total revenue, 17.5%. So here you have to write it, this sentence here. I have to copy from here for your understanding. Okay, and I have to write it here because this is very much important. सही हो गया? Just give me a few seconds. I have to write. Okay. Here in the third part, it's very easy. Just you have to find the value of books, and they don't give any value of book. Instead of writing any value, they gave this line, 17.5% of total revenue. So I have to write, whenever you find any complicated question, you just write that portion of that question in your answer. Actually, the answer lies in that portion. In the whole question, the answer lies here in this part. 17.5% off. So in math, instead of writing off, which mathematical operation you usually use? Multiplication. So 17.5% off, instead of writing off, I have to put this multiply sign. Total. Whenever total word is used here in pie chart, which value you have to write? You have to write 360 degree. यहाँ तक clear हो गया? Now we have to move towards the second portion of this question. Okay. Here you have to write 17.5. So percentage, we don't want to put the sign of percentage. You know what is the meaning of percentage? It means out of, yes, out of 100. So instead of putting this sign, I just put that what is the meaning of percentage? Percentage means out of 100. So I have to write it here, 17.5 out of 100, and then I have to multiply it by 360 degree. Okay. Now I think so it becomes very easy. After solving, you will get the value, and that value is 63 degree. And that value shows the value of books or the value of X. This is all about question number 3. I think so now the third part is easier. Very good. This is all for today. So Allah Hafiz.